Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day before starting the video. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital, GH spoilers indicate Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, is feeling pretty pleased with herself now that she knows Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, not Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, is the father of Sasha Corbins, Sophia Matson. This could jeopardize Michael's chances of obtaining full custody of Wiley Corinthos, Viron Weaver, and Amelia Corinthos, Sequoia and Serenity Mork-Mako, as he and Sasha would have hit the sheets while he was married, and they did. Michael made a bold move by petitioning for emergency custody and taking the children out of Willow Tate Corinthos's Caitlin McMullen care during the 2025 Nurses Ball. So Nina will be ready to strike back. Can anyone save Michael from the whirlwind of drama that is about to hit? General Hospital spoilers remind fans that Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, recently made a very stupid move when he arrested Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, for his ketamine drugging. He knows that Nina and Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, were behind it all, but Drew likely decided to gain some revenge against his aunt by framing her. What he doesn't know is that Tracy and Ned Quartermaine, Wally Kurth, are aware of Drew's fling with Nina and have hidden it this whole time, almost saving the intel for an opportune moment. Well, it sounds like the moment is now, and Tracy will be ready to blow the roof off things. She's a tad preoccupied with the Giovanni Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, secret, but she'll eventually revert her attention back to Drew at some point soon. Still, will Tracy hold off on spilling the secret for other reasons? In her own odd way, Tracy loves Michael and is fiercely protective of his children. After all, they are Quartermaines. If she catches wind of Nina's epiphany about Sasha's baby and why Michael kept his paternity of the child under wraps rather than exposing Drew and Nina's affair, she may use it against Reeves to withhold what she knows about Michael being the father of Sasha's baby. Then again, exposing Drew and Nina's affair could be the checkmate Michael needs to win custody of the kids, even if he's named Sasha's baby daddy. Especially if Tracy can clear her name of the ketamine drugging. This would mean that Drew not only has the ketamine drug scandal under his belt with no one else to blame, but he also had an affair with his nephew's wife, as well as sleeping with his girlfriend's mother. No judge will allow Willow full custody of her kids if she stays with Drew. In a shocking twist that could send ripple effects through Port Charles, General Hospital spoilers suggest that the icy, formidable Tracy Quartermaine may emerge as Michael Corinthos's unlikely hero in his looming custody battle with Willow. But her methods, as bold and ruthless as ever, especially when it involves digging up Nina Reeves's dirty secrets. Could Tracy use her knowledge of Nina and Drew Kane's steamy affair to secure Michael's position and deliver a dose of Quartermaine justice in the process? Let's dive into how this potential bombshell might explode and change everything for the Corinthos, Quartermaine, and Reeves families. The custody storm brewing Michael and Willow's relationship has been strained ever since Nina's SEC tip-off against Carly and Drew came to light. Although Willow has tried to remain neutral, her biological connection to Nina, coupled with Nina's manipulative attempts to earn her favor, continues to muddy the waters. Add in Nina's constant hovering around Wiley and Amelia, and the situation becomes even more combustible. Recent GH episodes have hinted that Willow is beginning to waver in her conviction to keep Nina at arm's length, especially now that Sonny has softened toward his new wife again. With Nina's health crises and claims of redemption, she's positioning herself as the wounded grandmother, unfairly vilified and isolated. Michael, however, isn't buying it. He's still furious that Nina nearly destroyed Carly's life and believes her presence in Wiley and Amelia's lives is toxic. Insiders hint that Michael might move to seek sole custody of the kids to restrict Nina's influence. That legal maneuver would pit him directly against Willow, who may not agree with such a harsh move. But Michael has someone in his corner, someone who's not afraid to play dirty. Tracy Quartermaine. Tracy's loyalty to Michael. While Tracy has a reputation for scheming and self-interest, her loyalty to the Quartermains, especially her grandsons, is unshakable when the chips are down. Michael is not only family. He's also a top executive in ELQ, and Tracy sees him as the future of the family empire. According to Backstage Whispers, Tracy learns that Michael's legal strategy is at risk, especially if Willow refuses to testify on his behalf, or worse, supports joint custody that would keep Nina in the picture. Tracy knows Michael can't win this battle by playing nice. Enter blackmail. Enter secrets. Enter Tracy doing what she does best. The Nina and Drew Secret Affair General Hospital fans haven't forgotten that Nina and Drew once shared a suspiciously intense connection during his split from Carly. It's long been speculated that their flirtation crossed the line, perhaps in New York, perhaps during a lonely night at the Metro Court, while Drew and Carly were on the rocks. Now, new spoilers tease that Tracy comes into possession of proof, either surveillance footage, texts, or even a hotel receipt, confirming that Nina and Drew slept together while he was still involved with Carly. If this is true, it's a ticking time bomb, and no one would be better positioned to use it than Tracy. Tracy's ruthless strategy. With this intel in hand, Tracy could easily confront Drew, or Nina, but she's no amateur. She knows Nina has the most to lose: her fragile relationship with Willow, her shaky marriage to Sonny, and her already frayed public image. Imagine the confrontation. Tracy corners Nina in her office at Crimson, or perhaps during a visit to the Metro Court, coolly placing a folder on the table. Inside, evidence of her betrayal. "I don't give a damn who you sleep with," Tracy might sneer, "but I do care about what kind of influence you think you're going to have over my great-grandchildren." Tracy's demand? That Nina back off completely. From Wiley and Amelia, surrendering any hopes of visitation or involvement, publicly and privately. In exchange, Tracy will make sure this juicy affair stays buried. It's a devil's bargain, but one Nina may be forced to accept. Drew caught in the crossfire. This plot twist wouldn't just affect Nina. It would rock Drew Kane's world, too. He's already rebuilding his life and business reputation after the SEC ordeal. If Tracy goes public with his indiscretion, he could lose not only Carly's trust, again, but potentially his position at Aurora Media. Drew has always walked the line between being noble and secretive. If he did betray Carly with Nina, even briefly, he's been sitting on a dangerous secret. And if Tracy's about to detonate it, Drew may be faced with a painful reckoning. But here's where things get even juicier. What if Drew already told Carly? What if she forgave him privately and has been biding her time? If that's the case, Tracy's leverage may not be as powerful as she thinks, unless Carly and Michael are playing their own game. Willow's breaking point as the custody. Battle intensifies. Willow will be put in an impossible position. On one hand, she wants peace. For her kids, for herself. On the other, she can't ignore the betrayal if she finds out Nina's been lying yet again. Especially if she cheated with Drew, someone Willow sees as part of her inner circle. If Nina agrees to Tracy's deal and suddenly disappears from her grandchildren's lives without explanation, Willow will start asking questions. And if she finds out about the blackmail, she may feel even more betrayed, especially by her husband and his grandmother. Willow may end up pulling away from Michael entirely, leaving him to fight alone. Sonny's wrath. And what of Sonny Corinthos? If he learns that Nina cheated on him with Drew, one of his closest allies, he will explode. Sonny has just started to soften toward Nina again, after their separation and bitter fallout over the SEC betrayal. He's trying to rebuild what they had, but an affair with Drew? That's a whole different kind of disloyalty. This revelation could send Sonny spiraling back into fury, cutting off Nina once and for all, and possibly reigniting his partnership with Carly, both emotionally and strategically. Could we see a Sonny and Carly reunion born from the wreckage of Nina's secret affair? The fallout. Power shifts in Port Charles. If Tracy's plan works and Michael wins sole custody, it will reshape the power dynamics in Port Charles. Nina will be cast out once again. Drew's reputation may take a hit, and Carly, depending on her involvement, could end up on top, especially if she and Michael orchestrated the reveal behind the scenes. But make no mistake, Tracy's involvement will not go unnoticed. Her aggressive tactics will spark fear in her enemies and perhaps a grudging respect from her allies. Tracy Quartermaine may not always play fair, but she always plays to win, and this time she's betting everything on Michael. Final Thoughts. General Hospital thrives on betrayal, secrets, and power plays, and this storyline has it all. If Tracy really has the dirt on Nina and Drew, the countdown to an explosive revelation is ticking. Custody, careers, marriages, and alliances all hang in the balance. One thing's for sure, if Tracy Quartermaine is involved, nothing will go down quietly. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.